And we are back. Hello, 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 everyone. Whew. What an amazing day. I absolutely love putting these events together. So, one thing that was coming to me while I was working in the quantum, working with just the quantum field and how expansion alchemy as well as quantum maxima came about is I was really thinking about what am I good at? What do I love doing? And stuff that I love doing is bringing people together. Again, I don't believe there's such a thing as competition. It's all about collaboration. I am a Leo. I love being the center of attention. I have a lot of freaking energy, way too much energy for my own good. And I love bringing people together, hosting events, hosting retreats, just having people over at my house. I love the community aspect, and that is something that I'm good at. That is something that I love, and that is something that I'm going to continue doing for a very long time. With that, I invite you all to Xpansion Alchemy. You have heard some of these teachers talk about it. They've mentioned a little bit about what it is, what they'll be bringing into Xpansion Alchemy. So Xpansion Alchemy was channeled to me while I was in that long 4-hour meditation. The name, the colors, the branding, the graphics, the teachers, the copy, everything was channeled to me like one after another, after another, after another. Xpansion Alchemy is a beautiful divine alchemy school for the souls that are looking to transform and fully expand. Expand in the realms of spirituality, personal development, health of relationships, and business. It is where we co-create, where we collaborate and really work together as a community, because that is one of my strong suits. That is something that I love doing, and I absolutely love bringing people together. The people that I manifest into my horizon, I am grateful for every single day, because I am a vortex of sorts that manifests just amazing, amazing people. And I've manifested amazing, amazing people into Xpansion Alchemy. So Xpansion Alchemy is a new earth divine school in all of those 5 realms that we've been talking about, in all of those 5 pillars. And all of the teachers that I have on in Quantum Maxima over today and the next 2 days moving forward, they are all the teachers that are going to be in Xpansion Alchemy. You will receive 1 live masterclass with each of the teachers a month. The masterclass, we will dive deep, deep into all that you've been learning. So during this 3-day event, you're getting little snippets of the master classes. The master classes could go up to 2 hours. So I will be teaching and leading you through more EFT tappings and more meditations. Barbie will be teaching and leading you through more meditations as well, like full on meditations and a full on Q&A session. Nico will be doing 45-minute, 90-minute hypno sessions. Blair will be teaching all things resilience as well as social media, and other teachers that you'll have over the next day. You'll get little snippets of what they'll be teaching inside Xpansion Alchemy. I'm so excited for it. It is incredible. Everything will be hosted on its own community platform. So we are getting off of Instagram, getting off of Facebook, getting out of Facebook groups and into an entire community, because I want this to feel like a community. I kept saying how we're in the age of the Aquarius. The Aquarius is all about heart-centeredness. I want you to all feel like you're part of something bigger than yourselves, bigger, part of a real community. And that is something very, very, very special. So if you're longing for a way to finally heal, finally expand, finally step into yourself, if you're longing for a community of people that their souls ring the same exact frequency as yours, And if you're looking for a safe space to share, to learn, to grow, and to receive all of the support from not only myself, but 14 other teachers, then Xpansion Alchemy is for you. If you came in from whatever one of the teachers, if you're interested in this, please go back to their links. So their links are active. So the link that you use to sign up for for Quantum Maxima, this event, go back to their links. All of their links are working and they go to the Xpansion Alchemy page. It is a monthly membership, super low entry point. The prices will be going up on 11/11 though. So next Friday, you have a week to get in as a founding member, and then the prices will go up starting 11/11. And if you came from me, you can go to xpansionalchemy.com. That is with an X, not an EX. Feel free to message me. Feel free to write me on Facebook, Instagram, emails, whatever. I'm accessible everywhere, and I can send you the link as well. But if you came from another teacher, please go back to their links, because yeah, why shouldn't you do that? Because you came from them. Moving on, giveaway. So because I am in my own feminine and in the spirit of giving, we're also approaching the holidays. You guys, happy November, by the way. I'm going to be giving 3 one-month memberships into Xpansion Alchemy and a 1 free year into Xpansion Alchemy. So I will need you to go in and leave a testimonial in the Xpansion Alchemy Facebook group. I'm going to drop the link in for the group into the Zoom chat, and then I'll drop it into the link into the Facebook chat as well. So a written testimonial will get you into the drawing for the monthly, and then a video testimonial will get you into a drawing for the year long. I hope you love this event. I hope you leave a great testimonial. If you didn't, that is okay. Please let me know. Let me know how I can serve you better, how I can get you better teachers, how I can be a better mentor, how I can be a better presenter as well. That is part of my job. And I want to bring you the best teachers and bring you the best energy. So please let me know if you did not like this, if you did not like day 1, day 2, day 3, whatever, please let me know. I won't be offended, and that is completely okay. If you did, please write a testimonial. Write it by Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time. That is when I will be picking winners. Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time, this Friday, the last day of the event. So after you watch the last day of the event, feel free to do day 1, 2, and 3 after you've watched all 3 days, to go back and do the testimonial. Then you do not have to leave it for day 1. You can write a testimonial on myself, this event, any of the speakers, whatever you choose. Yes, just do it in the Xpansion Alchemy Facebook group. Okay. Any questions? We have 3 speakers here, myself included. Blair, Nico, and feel free to write your questions. We'll be collecting them. Iris, has there been any questions that you've been collecting throughout all of the speakers? Before we do that, Nico or Blair, would you like to come on and share somewhat of what you'll be sharing inside Xpansion Alchemy over the next year with us?
Yes, well, it's interesting. I think Blair and me are very aligned because a lot of what I do is resilience based. I love to teach. I will help during the year to teach people how to really love intensity, to embrace it all, every part, every color, every taste of life. Because as long as we try to run away or hide from certain aspects, we're gonna close ourselves from joy, from excitement. So you can choose, or you live a half-lived life with suppressed emotions, where you run away in all kind of activities, in addictions, in overwork. A lot of my clients are like that. you know, in love or in sexuality or in relationships, or you can really try to really embrace every part of life. And once you start to become less afraid of being afraid, less afraid of stepping into life fully without any borders, without any armor on, in that moment, I believe that then you can really become somebody that you never would be able to become otherwise. And so I will use hypnosis. I will use a lot of evidence-based psychology because I'm a nerd. I'm a psychologist. I was a researcher when I was young. Don't kill me because of it, but I like to connect like a lot of the spiritual world with science, because at the moment there's like this divide, which is stupid, because there's a lot of in science, a lot of principles that are really powerful that can help us to create a connection between our 3D world and the other worlds. So that is my role here.
There's a question that popped in for you, Nico,
Yes.
but Blair, would you like to first share some of what you'll be teaching in XA?
Yeah, so being a resilience expert, I've obviously I'm not a scientist. I'm not like Brene Brown where I have like an MD and I'm not a doctor, but resilience is definitely something that I've been spending a lot of time learning and mastering. I also have 15 plus years of experience in business, and I'm a social media marketing expert. So what my plan is to really dive into resilience, talk about resilience in friendships, resilience with your parents, resilience with your partner, resilience in business, and really dive into the different areas of your life with resilience. And I'm also open to people who have questions and recommendations and kind of creating the content you want. And if we need a little resilience break, I'll go into social media, because why not?
Because why not? Let it all flow. And when we flow, absolute beauty and magic happens. And for myself, over the next year, I'll be teaching all the things: abundance, manifestation, getting past limiting beliefs, stepping into the embodiment of who you are, releasing the old and stepping into the new. Ah, fantastic. Any questions? Feel free to write them either in the Zoom or in the Facebook. This question is for Nico. How did you first get started doing hypnosis and why?
Well, okay, so I always been interested in hypnosis. I was interested in psychology since I was 14. So when I started becoming a fighter, I started studying. I'm a big nerd. I can't help it. But on a certain moment, it was more in my intimate life. My intimate life introduced me to hypnosis. Now, in what way? I had a girlfriend that went through a lot of very painful experiences sensually in the past. She was completely locked. She would freeze. I couldn't touch her, and I felt so bad. So I went too deep into all kind of tools. I tried to help her, but it just did not work until the moment I found hypnosis. And for some reason it was so aligned with my voice, with how I talk, with my presence, that within 10 minutes this woman was getting completely loose, was having the most ecstatic experiences. And so that showed me in a very intense way the power of hypnosis. But then of course later, like when I was working with other athletes, with myself, I could see the power of hypnosis being so widely spread. Now there is a difference between people. You have some people that are really extremely logical. For them, hypnosis has to be used in a completely different way. Some people, I just give them a suggestion, and before I know they're out doing it. So everybody has a different temperament when it comes to being suggestible and how to use hypnosis. But in my first session, I'm going to go really deep into how you can use hypnosis for yourself, and also what is fitting to your let's say hypnotic potential.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing all of that. Any other questions? This might just be a short Q&A panel, especially because we don't have all of our speakers on today. But tomorrow we start again at 1 p.m. Central Time. tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. We have another 5 speakers coming on. Oh, there's more. And there's more stuff coming in. So hi, Ania, Nico, Blair, and the rest of the audience in Quantum Maxima Day 1. I just wanted to ask on the hypno part, perhaps, how to narrow focus your mind/gut act at we gotta align it. We gotta align it all, mind, heart, soul, gut, instinct. I mean, how do you define the focusing? How do you focus essentially? I'm assuming that is the question.
Well, focus is a very broad theme because you can have a hyper focus where you really focus on one particular thing. But one of the most powerful ways of being in trance in my is expanded awareness, very closely related to, expansion alchemy, whereby you become aware of everything. So both extremes are very powerful. And I think for everybody, it's really important to learn to master both, to really focus inside, very small, for example, on your breathing or on your belly button, or inside expanded, inside all your body, or externally, outside of your body, or everything you see. So you can choose sensation per sensation, or thought per thought, or emotion per emotion to focus on one particular thing, or on the bigger whole. So I really think it's like, it depends what you want to achieve with that focus. If you want a bit more information, you can just put a follow-up question, of course.
And then Blair, we have one for you. What's your tip on being consistent, like doing those gratitude habits for 21 days, but how do you become consistent?
Everyone is different, but having the alarm go off every day, you do it. I'm also someone who's very heavily scheduled. Like I schedule time in my count. Like I wake up and I have it blocked off where I work out. I have everything into my calendar, like not scheduled to a T. Like now you practice gratitude. That's like the alarm. But like as a busy working professional, like I easily can just sit at my computer for 8 hours. So I block in time where it's like hike, yoga, whatever it might be, go outside. If you're somewhere where it's nice out and you feel like you don't have that many hours in the day, then take your work outside. So for consistency, if you need help scheduling it in because you're not just going to do it, then do it. And eventually it becomes a habit.
Yeah, time blocking has definitely been a lifesaver for me. If you look at my calendar, any other person would be overwhelmed by it, but for me it makes sense. Like all my colors, all my time blocks, it makes sense for me, and I'm sure Blair's the same.
Yeah.
All right, any other final questions? If not, then we will see you tomorrow on day 2 of Quantum Maxima. Come early, come often, and thank you all of the speakers. Is there anything final that you would like to say or share?
Just know that, like, when life is good, that's awesome. And when shit's hard, you're going to get through it. And that even if you can pull from any of these tools, just even if it's one thing, like getting outside or practicing gratitude, like it makes a difference.
Really does. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for participating. Thank you everyone who was on Zoom. Zoom was very active this session, so I honor and I appreciate all of you. I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao.
Bye.